Madison here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be explaining a little bit more about Nplq because this isn't going to be like an hour long video of me merging all the videos together. I realised that I have some, I realised I had some new subscribers along the way, and some of you may not have seen my very first Nplq video explaining it. I'll happily explain it again, just so then if you can't find one, you have another video, if that makes sense. So I know there are a few people confused with how do time swims work? Do they teach you the theory whilst you're there? They don't expect you to revise for your theory before you go in. They teach you everything, and I knew nothing of the theory before I went in. They teach you literally everything of the theory, and they teach you everything you need to know. If you passed your rookie lifeguarding in swimming lessons, they recap a few of the things that you were taught in rookie lifeguarding. And it's a bit of recap and learning in the practical side. So there's three parts: the theory, the dry practical, and the swimming practical. The dry practical is stuff like bandages, what do you do in this scenario, what do you do in that scenario, CPR, and stuff like that. And it's sort of the same in the water, but in how I look at it is with water, the water practical, like the swimming practical, it's instead of bandages, it's like rescuing and all this. So they're basically rescues, just on land and in the water. They give you a manual. So I was generation 9. I'm speaking really slowly today, sorry about that. So my manual was generation 9, and my generation and my manual could be very different to the ones who took it before, the ones who took Nplq before me, the ones who took it after me, because of the generations where we go in. And I have a 3-part video. They're back-to-back videos that I upload. So section 1 I upload on one Thursday, section 2 the next week, following week, then section 3 the week after that, just to then explain it. And again, my generation and my manual are very different to everyone else's manuals, apart from the fact that if you have the same manual as me, then they won't be different. When you're there, they go through it page by page, section by section, and at the end of every little section in the manual, you have a couple of questions that you answer in the manual about what happened in the section that you just read. moving on to the swimming practical side of things. The time swims is a big thing that I get a lot in my DMs. So the time swims, imagine this is a swimming pool. You have to swim, so this is where you start. So my camera, I'll hold it this way. So my camera is where you start, and so a normal swimming pool is 25 metres, so let's put it like that. You only swim 20 metres maximum. So that you swim, so you have a 65-second swim and a 45-second swim. In the 65-second swim, you have a torpedo buoy with you. So you swim here, come up to the 20-metre mark, you get your casualty. Also, when you get your casualty, ask them to hold the torpedo buoy and make sure they're on their back. That will make you a hell of a lot faster. Then once you've picked up your casualty, you swim back to your starting point. I hope that one made sense. You have to do it so it's a 65-second swim. Ideally, try and do it a couple of seconds or less. So try and do it 63 seconds or less. Pretend it's a 60-second swim. Then if you pretend that it's a 60-second swim, your brain and your body would go automatically, go faster. So same with the 45-second swim. Pretend it's a 40-second swim, and then you will go faster. The 45-second swim, is a hand, chin, it's called an extended arm chin toe. It's when, again, you have a casualty, you have someone else who comes up and gets their chin and toes them. So again, 20 metres, you swim to the casualty, who is 20 metres out, but this time, instead of going 20 metres back, you only go 10 metres. So in my assessment, they stood at the side of the pool to mark out 10 metres. What was also very difficult on my assessment is half the time they'll be stood on the side, but the side when I can't see them, because everyone else, they done it the same way, but I done it a different way. I think it links to what our dominant hands are and all that, or what we prefer and all that. But I think that's what slowed me down, is the fact that I had to keep turning around to see where my coach was. But yeah, they should mark it out for you. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, also with the 65-second swim, don't be afraid to put your head in the water, because the 65-second swim and the 45-second swim are speed tests. They don't care that your head's out the water. That just as long as you get within the time. But At the start of both the swims, you have to blow your whistle 3 times, or if you don't, you go whistle, 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 lifeguard going in. What else is there? Oh yeah, and also when you're doing spinal injuries, like a vice grip or something, or you're turning the casualty over, you, your hair will be tied up. That's the only thing I will highly recommend. Have your hair tied up. I think you need your hair tied up anyway, but when you're doing a spinal injury, you get in from the deep end, but you don't jump. You slide in, and you have to say whistle, 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 lifeguard getting in, then tap the back of your neck saying suspected spinal, and yeah, if you say that then and do that action, then other lifeguards know what you're getting in for, and they can sort of work around the information you've just given them. That's the main things to look out for. And when you're doing the vice grip and you have to turn them over from the spinal thing, ask them, are you okay? Even though they may not respond, say, are you okay? Just because it feels, when you start talking to them, they relax a little bit more, even if they're conscious or unconscious. If they hear someone speaking to them, they'll relax. But you get some people who get frightened even more and whatnot. But again, make sure with like a spinal board and all that, rescue board, they're called a rescue board. If you're doing stuff like a rescue board and all that, make sure you're talking to the casualty as well and explaining what you're doing, explaining the process, so they can understand what is actually happening to them and not left in the dark about it. What else? You also get taught different rescues, different defence blocks, because there are some casualties you'll need to save, but will try and cling on to you and drag you down as well. So, yeah. Is there anything else I need to go through? Anyway, if there's anything else I need to go through, and if there's anything I've missed out, feel free to either leave a comment or message me over in my DMs on Instagram or Facebook. Just as long as, they're reasonable, and just as long as you don't get annoyed if I struggle to answer it the best that I can, because some things, I don't know if anyone else finds this, but there are some things in life that I can explain better in words than I can over text. If that makes sense anyway. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys know what to do anyway. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I shall catch you later. Bye.